Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Aquarius for February 2021. Keep in mind, my friends, it's a general message. Take what you feel resonates for you and disregard the rest. Go about your day. Don't dwell on it, and know that no matter what messages do come through today, it's still up to you and your active free will, the choices you make and the steps you take in this world to get whatever fulfillment it is that you'd like to see. And that's pretty awesome for me because that means that taking our doing power and our personal freedom and our personal power. So you go, my friends. You do what you need to do. So I just want to say a happy belated birthday to all of my Aquarius people out there. I'm sorry that I missed getting this out a little bit earlier, but know that even though this is dated February, it still may resonate from something that's happened before, something that's coming into March. Just take it for how you feel it is, okay? So for all my subscribers, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for being here. I love you, love you, love you. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you like this message, if you feel like it's for you, please hit subscribe, join the journey with me, and let me encounter your energy more often. It'd be pretty awesome to have you along this ride. So before I do get into the cards today, I'm going to take a moment to call in my team of light, Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron, and I'm also hearing Archangel Sandalphon, who I don't usually work with, but he may be also a guide that is wanting to come through for one of you right now. So I'm going to ask them all to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you guys who would ask for it as well, to use me as the clearest channel possible, delivering messages that are for the most far-reaching, but only for our highest good. No second-rate messages here today, my friends. So again, take it how it feels for you. If it's not yours, it's not yours. I'm going to start off with some messages from Spirit, just on some spiritual advice from the Unicorn. I think it's just called the Magical Unicorns Oracle. This is actually a joint deck between me and my son, and I felt like today it just needed to come. Unicorns were speaking to me, so for some of you may really like unicorns, but also I think like what I'm hearing is, remember, you're a rare, magical, mystical being as well. Don't forget that, right? So let's see what Spirit has to say. This is for Aquarius, please, for February 2021, and that was pretty quick. So we have 3 cards. The first one you get is change. The changes you are going through are positive. So if you're going through a lot of change right now, take heed. Note that it is for your highest good. Things may feel a little bit turbulent right now, but everything that's happening is really for your highest good. And what I'm hearing is it's time to step it up a little bit. So if you look here, this unicorn, he kind of reminds me of Billy Goat Gruff a little bit. I think it's because of his beard or whatever they're called, but he is standing tall in the face of change. I also heard the face of adversity. So know, again, like I said, that if you're going through changes, if you're walking through different doorways, if things aren't necessarily the same as they've been before, that's actually okay, and that's actually pretty good, because if we stay in the same spot too long, things get kind of stagnant. So we also have thankful. Think about the people and things that you feel grateful for. And here she's got her unicorn friend hugging her cat. We have, the palace in the background. Lots of different things we can be thankful for. So while we're going through whatever changes we're enduring or we're going through right now, if it does feel a little bit difficult, if it does feel a little bit hard, take a moment, step back and say, you know what, I'm grateful for this change. Spirit, I'm grateful that you're here to help me. What I'm also hearing is that if you feel like things are falling away from you or you're experiencing loss, be thankful as well for Spirit's intervention in making sure that things that are no longer in alignment with you, your soul, or your path are falling out of way, and setting positive affirmations like, I'm grateful for these opportunities, I'm grateful for the opportunity to change, I'm grateful for the path that I'm walking. They'll actually help you. So keeping a positive mindset throughout all of this. And the last one is happy thoughts. Absolutely. It says, to feel happier right now, think about a memory or something else that makes you smile. So, like again with this change, if there's things that have you feeling a little bit down, focus on what makes you happy. This doesn't mean that we ignore the things that don't make us happy or that we may be sad about. But if I'm hearing too, like if we've lost a loved one or something like that, or if we have gone through change that has been, I heard, like deeply devastating to us, and it's difficult, right, to come through this. Even if you haven't experienced that kind of change, really focus on the good things, things that make you happy. For some of you, this may be lighting a candle or an incense or smelling a flower, doing things that light up your soul a little bit, that lighten up the mood. This could also be, like I was saying, with a passed on loved one, remembering things that you like about them, you miss about them, remembering good times, doing something to bring a smile on your face. But I feel like overall, whatever's happening for you, there's positive vibrations. It's for your highest good. It's just not all change feels like it's a positive at the beginning. Okay, they're asking me to take the bottom and the top of the deck. So the bottom is hello and goodbye. You'll soon see this change will make things better. And this is really reiterating that, right? Whatever changes you're going through, things are going to be made better from them. And the top is worth waiting for. Your patience will be rewarded. So even though we may be going through growing pains now, the reward does come. Stay strong, my friends. Keep the faith and be patient throughout all of this. Easier said than done, though, because honestly, not all of us are really good at waiting. And they always say, patience is a virtue. Yeah, it's a virtue that takes us a really long time sometimes to get the hang of it. So I'm going to bring a message now from the Steampunk Tarot. Let's see what messages Spirit has. See here, I'm hearing regarding this change. So right away, Aquarius. So let's see, we have a few here. First we have the Ace of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands. Some pretty big changes and new beginnings. And if we look at them together, that's 11. Something very, very divinely guided. Spirit has your back here. Like they said here, it's worth waiting for. And the changes that are here, they're actually going to make things better. Keep an open mind. Keep an open heart, my friends. So we have the Ten of Wands. We're leaving a stressful situation behind. This change as well could be what's being left behind. That whatever wasn't working, it's like, you know what? You're leaving these dust clouds in the past. She's got pictures, memories, all that sort of thing. I feel like it could even be the ties that have held you into a situation for such a long time, that there's a new understanding here and a new passion driving you forward, right? This is in your hands, this wand in the hands, and it's that golden hand as well. I feel like it's important as well that there are 4 candles around this as well, because that is a very, very strong number in terms of being grounded and stable. 4s represent our stability. They represent our home. And I heard heart and home here. I feel like this could have new understandings about family life, new understandings about what you'd like to do with your world, how these changes that are affecting you are really going to manifest, the new opportunities that you could have. And this is going to light a new spark under you. So here I feel like for some of you, this may be walking away from a family or home situation. And why I say this is because I'm seeing the lights lit up in these houses, but she doesn't need them because she's carrying her own torch. She's lighting her own way. And she maybe even is using this Ace of Wands to find her way there. I feel like as well, this is saying your soul is going to push you to where it needs to go. Listen to your soul's calling. You have the Nine of Cups here. So we're walking away from something difficult, something straining on us, into an arms wide open situation where there is love and abundance in abundance. So with this worth waiting for and being thankful and happy thoughts, let's think about the things, again, that we have to be grateful for. What can we share? Some of this is sharing our life with others, opening our hearts and our minds up to loving another person. But I always think about this one, generosity, because she is, yes, a bartender, and maybe this isn't all free, right? But there is ample supply. I'm always drawn to this woman's bosom because, again, they're ample, right? This is a comforting situation. So also, there's gold on her crown, and all of the gold in here, for me, this kind of represents, it could be brass as well because it's the steampunk. Is staying with this, but it represents to me kind of Christ consciousness and forgiveness. And I was actually guided to bring this today, which I'm not sure if I think it's copper, to be honest, but it is a good luck charm my hubby got me. And I feel like this is saying, you know, this is almost reminding me of this good luck. Generosity is here. 10 of Swords is definitely going along hand with this 10 of Wands. There are changes, right? And I always think, here's another one coming up. I've mentioned it before, not sure with you guys, but dating myself a little bit. The song Closing Time by Semisonic. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. This is definitely what I'm feeling if this resonates, because you've got walking away from something that's been a struggle, that's been hard on yourself. I heard some of you, there may have been a personal vendetta, or you feel like they've got this against you. And I think that why the 10 is here also is because all that thinking, all that mulling over the what ifs is going to do is drag you down and pin you down. We want to see the sun coming up, that there's a brand new day. After we've let those thoughts maybe get us, we've got carried away with them, get yourself in check and realize they're just thoughts. They can't hurt me. They're memories. They can't hurt me unless I allow them to. There may be some healing and trauma here as well. And you also have the Strength card. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could have Leo in your chart. But I think this is a whole lot more where it takes a lot of strength to patch up our wounds. If you can see here as well, it's like being gentle with potentially people that may have hurt us. I'm getting a really strong Aslan vibe on this as well. For any of you who like the Chronicles of Narnia, yeah, there's a hole in my shirt too, by the way, just in case you noticed that. But anyway, that aside, that I think what I heard is it takes a lot to mend your broken heart. It takes a lot also to help someone else heal, and your strength of character is really shining through here. And you feel like this may have been this lesson with this infinity sign, something that has been literally lifetimes in the making for you. I find it very interesting that we have the 10 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. New beginnings from something closing out. The Ace of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Getting our mind clear and letting go of all the clutter, right? I heard like this is almost like deconstructing even in our own mind. We're coming out of a Mercury in retrograde as well right now. I'm filming on the 19th. I believe it's either ending today or on the 20th tomorrow. Either way, whatever the last 3 weeks have brought to the table for you, I feel like they've brought a lot of clarity and understanding. And this may have been a lot where we've needed to forgive ourselves, or even there's been an undoing is what I've heard, okay? So whatever change it was for you, know that once you get past the hard parts, generosity's here. So this is happiness, our heart's fulfillments, knowing that we have enough. We're not lacking, we're not without. So definitely here, I see there could be, again, a Leo. You could have, with the Ace of Swords and 10 of Swords, you could have an air sign around you, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, like yourself. This could also definitely be representing you guys in your thought space. You could also have a fire sign around you with the Ace and the 10 of Wands, a Leo, Aries, or Sag. Again, another Leos. This could be also asking you guys, it's time to embrace your fire energy. It's time to get into your active doing space on what can you do to move forward. You may be feeling like stuck in limbo, right? Can't really move. But this, I heard, is all an illusion. It's what you do with it. We can still create monumental change by sitting and doing, technically thinking we're doing nothing. But if we're changing a belief system or an old habitual way of thinking or doing something, we're actually creating a huge positive change. And there's a lot of movement there, even though to the outside world it may look like there's been no progress. So keep the faith, my friends. Keep strong. Know that what you're doing, it will be worth it in the end. So they're asking me to bring you one message from Archangel Gabriel here. Please, Spirit, can you tell me what messages that you have for Aquarius for February 2021? You have Mother Mary here. The Blessed Mother is helping you with your divine life purpose. I feel like as well, for some of you, you may be sort of in the beginnings of your spiritual awakening. For others, this may be it's happening all over again, right? And as we grow and evolve spiritually, we can have multiple dark nights of the soul, multiple reawakenings, and sometimes, you think that you've got it figured out, and bam, Spirit's like, yo, you got some more lessons to learn. What I heard is don't let them keep you down. know that they're here for a reason, that you are a divine and blessed being. So some of you asking Mother Mary to come to you may actually help you a lot. I want to read to you a little bit about the book, from the book here, actually. And this is by Doreen Virtue, okay, Archangel Gabriel. Let's just see. So this card signals the positive healing influence of Mother Mary in your life. She symbolizes purity, devotion, miracles, faith, and care for children. Most likely you're receiving this card because because your life purpose involves helping children, your own or those of others. This can mean parenthood or being a caretaker, teacher, healer, writer, artist, or inventor who helps children. You've also received this card to draw in a closer relationship with Mother Mary, who blesses the lives of all those who call upon her. Mother Mary, like Archangel Gabriel, is non-denominational and unconditionally and equally loving to everyone. Call her name, tell her about your feelings, and ask for her to help with your life's purpose, and she will always be there for you with the sweetest love you've ever felt. So if you're feeling like you need a little bit of a push, you're not sure where you're going, you know that where you were is not where you want to be, and you're not quite where you want to be, call on Mary. Ask for her to help you with divine protection as well, and know that she will help you with your purpose, not her purpose. Her purpose is to help you with your purpose. So one more card. We got two. I'm going to take this because it flipped. Recognition. You and your accomplishments are receiving appreciation and honors. Absolutely. Whatever change is going through, don't think that it's been for nothing. Others, as well as I hope yourself, are going to start to notice this transformation that they've been witnessing. And I love this, helping children. This could be you and your children. This could be your own inner child. This could be a message from Spirit saying, you know what, your path is helping kids. And that's really beautiful, right? What we may be looking at is needing to get past some of our own childhood hurdles and inner struggles to be able to help our kids and the kids around us more effectively. So part of your life purpose involves teaching, guiding, and helping young people. So for some of you, I heard you may be a mentor, and I heard also don't take that too lightly. Be proud of that, and remember that also being this mentor, getting this recognition, you're setting an example for other people. You're setting an example for kids. You're setting an example for the kid and other people. And I think that this is really nice as well because, okay, it's nice, yes, okay, but there was more to that. That it also comes with great responsibility, right? That whole old saying of with great power comes great responsibility. Well, in this case, when we are being looked up to as a role model, we need to make sure that our actions are aligning with how we're speaking, how we're advising other people to do, and that especially in leadership roles, we're setting good examples. So last message I have is from I'm going to grab the book, show you. The Wisdom of the Tree Oracle. So I'm going to grab one message from the trees on some energy that would help you or that is supporting you moving forward. Thank you, Spirit. And you get the Coast Redwood. So I'm going to read from the book to you guys for this. Let's see what the message says. And I opened straight up to it. And it's about growth. So it says, some members of my family are the tallest trees on earth. They are also some of the oldest, having weathered many storms and dangers. Let me show you how to be resilient while remaining connected to both heaven and earth. So, they're native to California and southern Oregon. Bears female cones, extremely long-lived. The king grows up to 385 feet. That's crazy. So towering stands of coast redwoods with their remarkably thick trunks have always inspired awe. Their trunks grow to be tall and straight, and they are valuable for lumber. This is one of the reasons for their systematic felling when settlers moved into what had originally been Native American territory. The remaining stands of redwoods are protected. See, there's where the protected comes from, by law. The Native Americans found many medicinal uses for the redwood, including drinking infusions of the bark to purify the blood and curing earache with a warm poultice of young leaves. So have the courage to be the person you know yourself to be. Don't Do not be afraid to excel because you're worried about showing how exceptional you are. Do your very best in both trivial and important matters. And I think what's really important about this card actually as well is because when I was saying like you're protected, these guys are now protected because they've been overforested, overfell. There's deforestation and lack of these, and now they're protected. And I feel like this is a situation that's actually speaking for you guys as well, that this change, it brings growth. And there may have been places where you felt like you've given too much of yourself, but now is the point where you know that this growth that's happening in this spiritual heart expansion, you're protected to grow as well, and you're protected to branch out in as many ways that you may feel is necessary and possible. So that's the message I have for you guys. I hope it's resonated. I hope that you guys have a wonderful month. And again, if you like this, give it a thumbs up, help it circulate. I'd be truly appreciative. Bye guys. Love yous.